Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again to Westhampton and the Long Island Railroad Station. Welcome, replay viewers. Andrea, good to see you. Beautiful day today here also. I trust it's beautiful in the city. You must have had the train pass by your area about an hour ago. Oh, shout out from Valley Stream. Okay, Mr. Master 767. Good to see you. Good to see the two of you. Welcome. All right, once again, we are at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, awaiting the arrival of tonight's Cannonball. Train 2798, express from Penn Station to Westhampton. For my new viewers and for some of you who are returning, oh, waiting for 2709, and you'll be on your way after that. Okay. Let me give a little rundown here to our guests who are not that familiar with Cannonball. This is a Long Island Railroad passenger train that runs from New York's Penn Station in Manhattan, express to the Hamptons and the east end of Long Island. And its first stop is here at Westhampton. Next stop after Westhampton will be Southampton, followed by Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and then finally Montauk. This train will consist of two EMD DM30 AC dual mode locomotives powering 12 Kawasaki C3 bi-level passenger cars. Oh, I can see what you're saying here, Andre. A lot of traffic on the LIE. Yeah, I guess so. It's only going to get worse. Well, you're with us now, and you can see the train arrive here at Westhampton. That's good. Now, Andrea, for you and for Craig, knock on wood, I have my chat window fixed. The Prism Live Studio app has a chat widget, which after enough fooling around with, I was able to get where I increased the font size. And in the camera, in the landscape mode, I have the type set big enough now so I can read the comments that folks are making fairly easily with my 82-year-old eyes. And I have it in bold mode, and we also have the iPhone screen brightness turned up all the way. $27.09 is okay. I get you. So he's on his way back to Jamaica. Right, that's the afternoon train from Montauk. Okay, so he's heading back your direction. Anyway, this is really great that I can read your comments now. And I'm looking directly into the sun, so that's a big help. Although I do have the visor of my baseball cap shielding my eyes, so that also helps. The other thing I wanted to tell you, Andrea and Craig and others, is that from my tests of the chat widget, there is a 4 to 5 second delay in the time that you type in a comment until the time that it appears on my iPhone screen. So if you have if you sense that you've made a comment and you don't hear back from me for a few seconds, that would be one of the reasons. In that electronically and through the world of the internet, there's going to be anywhere from 4 to 5 second delay from the time you say something until the time I see the comment and then can respond. That's good information to know for when you are making a comment about something. And I do have the chat widget set up where all comments stay on the screen. They scan up, or scroll up, I should say, as new ones come in. But they stay on the screen until you end the broadcast. Then, of course, they disappear. But they'll always be in the chat window on the replay. So we're going out live right now via the Prism Live Studio app, linked, transmitting to YouTube. So this should be live on YouTube and will become a YouTube recording after the live broadcast is finished. But you know all that stuff, Craig, so why am I telling you? But for the benefit of people who are watching us and don't know that, I think that, they might appreciate that information. Yeah, thanks, Andrea. It's nice to be able to read what you are saying to me. That's a vast improvement over times gone by. This Prism Live Studio app is pretty neat. They could make some improvements to it, but for what it does right now, it's pretty darn good. And I have my iPhone XS mounted in a DJI Osmo 4 stabilized gimbal stabilizer. So that's keeping it pretty steady as I move around. 3-axis gimbal stabilizer. Let's do a time check here. Alright, 5:34. The train should be here in another 5 minutes, maybe a little sooner. .41 is his time to depart Westhampton for Southampton. Now let's try one more thing here before the train approaches us, and I'm going to see if we can get the 2x zoom to work. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, so that's a feature of the Prism Live Studio app. You can magnify the iPhone image to 2x, zoom in to 2x. I think obviously with a regular, using the camera as a video camera, you can then pinch zoom, but we'll keep it this way. And of course the other thing is you can switch to between front and rear camera, but we're not going to do that. So let me get back down to regular full width photo here, 1x. There we go. Okay, did that work out for you as far as seeing what's happening? I'm just going to pan around here and see what's happening on the platform. The parking lot is starting to fill up now. Also who arrives at this station is the Hampton Jitney. He was here about 10 minutes ago from Midtown Manhattan to out here. I don't think the crowd will be that big tonight. I mean, let's face it, next weekend is going to be the big weekend. '09 is almost to you, okay. Well, no sign of 2798 yet. I don't hear the horn yet. Anyway, usually we hear the horn as he comes across Old Country Road, just a mile and a half to the west of us. So that's usually a signal that, you know, he's close by or coming through Spionk. Oh, the other thing I learned this week, because I wrote a question to Long Island Railroad Public Relations, and I got an answer back yesterday. They are definitely not running the Hamptons Reserve service this year until they reevaluate it. They don't think it's going to change this year, but for now, it's going to stay as 12 open coaches. We will not have the reserve service until further notice. And for those of you folks who don't know what we're discussing here, in the past, other than last year, the year after COVID, and also this year, the first 3 of the 12 C3s were used for what they call the Hamptons Reserve Service, and they were all reserved seats. So you paid a premium on top of the full fare from Penn Station out here. I think it was around $24 extra for a reserved seat. There would be no one allowed to stand in those forward 3 cars, and they also had onboard service. They would provide you with non-alcoholic drinks, and I'm sure some food snacks. But at least you were guaranteed a seat on the train. You see 2709 yet, Craig? Let's get this lined up. It's 5:41, which is his scheduled departure time from Westhampton, so he's running late. Although if they're within the first 6 minutes, obviously the Long Island Railroad does not count that as being late. Hey. Hello, LIRR rail fanning. 511, yo. Waiting for the Cannonball here at Westhampton. All right, and there's the horn of the lead locomotive as he's passing through Spionk, 6 minutes to the west of us. Well, it's quite a trip, Andrea. I haven't done Cannonball, but I have done the off-season Friday night version of this from Express from Penn Station to Westhampton. All right, and here comes our train now. The headlights are down there. Old Country Crossing. Yeah, and that's about right, what you're telling me, 6 minutes late, because it's now 5:42 here at the station. Let's go to 2X just for a little bit. Alright, but I have to be careful with that because when I pan the camera it moves much further than what you think. Okay, we'll see what locomotives are being used tonight. Heading back to Babylon. Okay, Craig. Well, hang on and just watch Cannonball unless you're boarding a train. Alright, that's back to normal zoom. Yeah, they still do what they call the advanced Cannonball. That's an unofficial name, by the way. That train does not have a name. All right, here he comes. Very good. 501. Lead. Cars. They'll probably do a 6 and 6 split again tonight. Okay. Yeah, one of these days I'll make it over to Mastic Shirley and watch 2708 come through there in the afternoon. Alright, again, they're opening up the first 6 cars.
Westhampton station, please, if you're in the rear of the train, please remain where you are. We're going to make the double stop to accommodate everybody to get off this train.
I used to like it when they did the 8 and 4 split. When we had Harry Happ as the conductor and Ed Oak as the conductor. But I think they're retired now. Okay, we're now conducting the double stop. Train is being moved forward so that the rear 6 C3s can platform. Moderate sized crowd for this time of year. Okay. Here's our rear engine. 522. Let's go to 2 zoom. You can get a look at the Long Island Railroad Cannonball logo on the back of the engine there. Oh, so you're on your way back east. Okay. Hey Craig, hopefully we'll see you out here next Friday night if you're off from work. We'll be here for 4th of July Friday. Okay, train is now leaving Westhampton at 5:47, so he's 6 minutes late departing Westhampton for Southampton. And there you have it, folks. There's our Friday night Cannonball for Friday, June 24th. Midsummer Day. Happy Midsummer, everybody. Let's just take a look around at the parking lot here. We'll give this time to thin out before I can start to head home.
Keep walking, basically to where the back of the train was.
Okay, I get you, Craig. Job comes first right now. I mean, you waited so long to get with the railroad, so don't do anything to jeopardize that. You are so railroad right now. Okay, well, thanks very much, folks, for joining me tonight, and probably next weekend is going to be the real busy weekend. Hi, how you doing tonight? Probably going to be very busy here next weekend. Hey Craig, who knows where your career is going to lead? Come on. I want you to be thinking positively for me. You know? How long a time did it take you to get your foot in the door? And now that you're there, you're going to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. Okay, see you the next trip, Craig, whenever our paths cross. Andrea, thanks for coming in tonight. Long Island Railroad fan, thank you very much for you. Serena, do I have that right, Serena? You're quite welcome. Thank you for joining. To all of our YouTube fans and Long Island Railroad fans, wherever you may be, and we have our fans around the world. Okay, see you soon, Craig. I see you on your way to Jamaica. Good news. All right, good folks. I'm going to shut down now and head back home. So we'll be on the air again one of these fine days, and definitely next Friday night here for the start of the 4th of July weekend, which should really be interesting here at Westhampton. AM Nomad or Om Nomad, thank you to you. Thank you for joining. Take care, everybody.